They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cincinnati Bengals. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This one fielded at the 5. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, Collins. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Back to throw. Collins. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Collins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Collins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football. Go, Reed, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
On second down now, it's Reese. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. On third down, Reese. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, come on. Hey.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Come 19, come 19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on the East. The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Collins. Throw left side complete. That's Ward. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Let's go now.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Collins. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead 2nd down.
Now a give right side. It's Reese. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
60
They'll set up a throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Finding space at the 40.
23 yards on the play.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys are playing the inside, those inside linebackers, they're going to just roam and hit.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Collins on 1st and 10.
One more time for Ward here, and he's got it again.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle they go. Reese. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reese, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Now Collins throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's Ryan. Check mask. Check mask. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw again.
It's Dillon on the slant.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reese. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Collins now. A final shot before break. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese, only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Hey, here's Collins to throw on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
On 1st down, it's Reese, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And they'll run again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
On 3rd down, Reese. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
They'll try and run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reese.
And this will be a Falcons first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pat the street, go!
They run the counter. Rees, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw here. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 32 yards.
And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're taking it right down Broadway. The 30, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use than that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give him an A for effort.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Back to throw. Collins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 2nd down, it's Reese, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Throwing is Collins on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Collins.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Collins to throw on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
It's Dillon again.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
On second down now, it's Reese.
But that's not going to help the cause as he stops short of the 10. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, Reese. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. He's back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score, Falcons 31, Bengals.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. Seems fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Reese, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now Collins on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Falcons, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.